Hi Mickey, first time having chili?
Now this
You
is the
love
day
it?
before this video
Oh, great.
when I just arrived, but reading
Hi,
some
Mom.
deal, his mom, and chili, and Mickey loved the chili. We had some durian, yes, very fragrant. We watched some Netflix and we had a good night. The next morning, so thankful that mom got us all these yummy fruits. Dragon fruit, that's an avocado, green mangoes, which is really delicious. These avocados are huge, way bigger than the ones in California. We have little tiny ones. They have a yellowish inside, but here in Vietnam, everyone eats them as a dessert. They mix sugar, condensed milk, and maybe make like a little slushy or something when they blend the ice. Of course, I had to bring my American butter, popcorn, and chili, and my beef jerky, as you can see. I woke up early in the morning to start my workout, and the thing is, what is early to me is not early to the Vietnamese people. They like to wake up at 5 a.m. And working out in this heat, I was dead. I am deceased. I sweat so much. It only did like a 45-minute session. Of course, it didn't last. But here's me next door at Van's dad's house. The hammock is very nice, very cool. We took a drive out in Bien Hoa. This is the city of Bien Hoa where they live. The alleys are so narrow that we have to make U-turns and allow people on their motorbikes to get around us. Which is so cool to be in a new country. This is their post office, which is huge. I'm guessing they only have one. And coming up right here is Van's secondary school. I'm guessing that's middle school. And next is Van's high school. The interesting thing about this school, it's one of the best in the city, and you do have to test for it. Mickey, on the other hand, got through into a private school. As we're driving down, we're approaching the Bien Hoa downtown area. A lot of YouTubers and TikTokers have been visiting this area, this city, because of the food. And unlike Saigon, which is so crowded, it's almost like Orange County, much like a suburb, you might say. But it's still pretty crowded. In the morning for breakfast, we went to this little shop, and they served bun rio, which is a tomato, crab, seafood noodle soup. It's very light, delicious. It's personally my favorite. It has pork blood cube, tofu, crab, and tomatoes. There's some fish balls. There's the boom, yes, or boon, some of you guys might say. You mix in with veggies, and this is called mam tum. Yes, it is a fermented shrimp paste. It stinks. There's the chili oil. And here's us and Mickey's beautiful face. Wow. Crossing the street was quite a journey. Now, this is considered incredibly light. There's like nobody in the street as we're showing you right now. And in Vietnam, there are no crosswalks. You just have to cross slowly, but not too fast, because you might actually hit someone. If you go slowly, the drivers will be more predictable and you won't hit them. We're at this nice coffee shop called Catinat. It's 3 stories tall, and in Vietnamese culture, people just get a coffee and they just sit there for hours. Here's Van's friends that she hasn't seen in 4 years, her high school friends, and we had a great time just chatting. There's An in the green, she's having a baby. Van was giving out some gifts, and we had a really good time. It was quite an up-to-date place, not a very classic Vietnamese shop, but it was nice. The weather outside was 87 degrees, and Van's mom, well, this is her restaurant. She's a co-investor. It is a Chinese dim sum restaurant. It was so nice for Van's mom to take us all out to eat together. There was buns, dim sum, stir fry. She's so sweet. And here's all her friends. They're all nice. There's Mickey. Hi, Mickey. There's Bao. And the place is called Mongok. I can't pronounce it. We had this giant hot pot, which was delicious, and it was weird. That hot pot right there, the rim wouldn't burn on fire or anything like that, but the bottom would. Here's Jollibee. Fried chicken. Yes, the fried chicken in Vietnam is very popular, but it's so heavy when you're so used to eating all their fresh, lots of veggies, street food. And here's us at the market with the stray away fish. Mr. Fish, no! Now, I know it's kind of weird seeing all these veggies being sold on the floor. And that lady was selling banh mi. If you heard the speaker right there, they just play a speaker on record. And the cats are pretty smart, but they're kind of like strays, but not really. I'd just say that these cats are super smart because the dumb ones probably already got hit by a car. These were sugarcane juice, freshly squeezed, and all of it was less than $3 for 3 cups. Oh, thank you.
3 of this is $1.
Wow, 3 of them are $1. Freshly squeezed, sugary cane juice. Very delicious. At the market, they sell all their fruits and produce just like this on these carts, and attached to the carts are the motorbikes so they can transport them. Of course, it's very hot, and there is a giant Catholic cathedral. And approaching the school right here, it is a international school. One of Van's friends, Bao, actually teaches here, and he has some pretty good English. This place used to be a hospital, that's why it's so big, but a lot of internationals come here, and it's one of the biggest schools ever. Here we're eating some delicious fried plantains. Now what they do is they batter it and they smush the plantains. Here we actually live next to a psych ward, and this recycled glass keeps people in and out.
And here Mickey has a light with foil. And what was this called, Mickey?
And of course, in Bien Hoa there's a ton of mosquitoes, so we bought this thing called Jumbo Vape. But in the States, Jumbo Vapes are made for fat rips, bro. Fat clouds, yo! Lame joke, I'm sorry. Yeah. And then Mickey unfortunately broke it. Oh no. But you light it up and it makes smoke kind of like an incense. Now, the fried plantain almost looks like fish and sticks.
The American inside of me.
Fish and chips, pardon me. So we drove around in the evening time, and it was really nice. Again, crossing the street was always a bit of a challenge, especially on the first date. And we decided to come together and get some.
Baby Jesus.
That's basically here's a restaurant, and they fry the seafood outside, so you know it's fresh. Very delicious. She's holding a bunch of shrimps, and oak is basically snails. It's a popular drinking food. The place was so rowdy and loud, tons of drinking, and every dish was under $5.
Everything's almost like left.
That was really nice. Here's the menu. Now, when we sat down, I wasn't very far from the floor. It almost feels like I'm constantly squatting. For Van and people who live there, it's easy, but it's about the size of my forearm. Here are some coconut snails, and I was like, how do you eat this? And they basically said, you gotta give it that good suck. Thanks, Mom. Next we had grilled oysters with mayo cheese and fatty clams with pork skin. Crunchy, delicious. And since I had a beer, they have these giant ice cubes. Because it's so hot, it keeps the drinks cold and you hydrated. That's scallion hairy clams. Afterwards, we decided to get some dessert, and this was a local favorite spot for kids. Now, the ice cream wasn't that great or anything, but it was the combination of everything mixed together. Both sundaes were about $1, and I got the duck bit. Duck bit means special. It had, I think, raisins, peanuts, coconut, and glutinous rice. That lizard was so cute. Like, share, subscribe. Thank you so much. Bye.